Handy Randy is brought to you in part by Summit Racing and Napa Auto Parts.
23 trips to the doctor, 7 trips to the vet, 76 trips to the grocery store, 3 weekend getaways, 1 vacation with everything on it, 4 recitals, 23 soccer games, away, and back and forth to work every day in between. You pack a lot into 12,000 miles, and we'll be behind you all the way. With the Napa Auto Care Center Peace of Mind Warranty, good at more than 12,000 locations.
If you're into race winning, show stopping, hard working performance, then stop into the Summit Racing Equipment Retail Store in Talmadge. With millions of name brand parts in stock at the industry's lowest prices guaranteed. And Summit's tech advice and professional service is the best around. Summit's retail store has thousands of parts on display. Your #1 source for high-performance parts and accessories is the Summit Racing Retail Store in Talmadge.
Jerry's Six Corners Garage, located at 934 Southeast Avenue. Call 330-633-4711. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. We specialize in renovations. Call today for Jerry's many years of expert words of wisdom. It's cruising time again. Every Tuesday night at the Firehouse Grill and Pub in Talmadge and every Thursday night at the Firehouse Grill and Pub in Rootstown. Great food, plenty of parking, and EJ the DJ spinning your favorite tunes from the 50s and 60s. The Firehouse Grill, home of the $1 burger. Check out their daily specials. Tuesday 6 to 9 p.m. at the Firehouse Grill and Pub, 76 West Avenue in Talmadge, and Thursdays 6 to 9 at the Firehouse Grill and Pub, 4809 South Prospect in Rootstown. We'll see you there.
Now, I wasn't quite sure when I was supposed to air that Firehouse Grill promo. So, someone should probably call them tomorrow and let them know that the cruise season's starting. No, actually, hey, welcome to the Handy Randy Show. I talked to Jerry from Six Corners Garage. Jerry is promoting that cruise at the Firehouse Grill, both in Talmadge and in Rootstown. And I said, Jerry, when would you like me to start running that promo? And he goes, start running it now. Okay, so if you show up at the Firehouse Grill Tuesday or Thursday, it'll be officially the beginning of cruise season. Actually not. The cruise season has kind of already started. As a matter of fact, next Sunday evening, we will be traveling to Parmatown Mall. The Cops and Rodders had a car show inside of the mall. As a matter of fact, this weekend, they're still there. So if you leave right now, no, they're shutting down. I'm sure they're on their way home now. Of course, it had to rain Friday night when they showed up to take their cars in. So I'm not going to steal too much thunder from next week's show, other than there is, I think, quite possibly the world's fastest production car in the world. Now, did you hear me? Quite possibly the fastest production car, the fastest production car in the world will be on the Handy Randy Show next week. Now, we're not going to watch this thing in action, but this car does well over 200 miles an hour. Well over 200 miles an hour. I'm thinking like 250, maybe even 300 miles an hour. Now, we did not do this on the streets of Ohio because, quite frankly, you don't even go over 55 on the streets of Ohio. But I'm not going to tell you too much more about that car, other than the fact that if you were at Parmatown Mall this weekend, you saw the car. And we're going to do an interview with the owner and do a walk around on that car, the fastest production car in the world, and it's from our area, right here in the Cleveland market. That's coming up next Sunday night on the Handy Randy Show. Tonight, however, now we've been watching the open of my show, the red 57 Chevy convertible, for how long? 6, 7, 8 years or so, who knows? It's been on a long time. Still pretty cool, I think. I think it's awfully cool. Well, I've been challenged. Michael Gates. Mike, welcome to the show.
Randy.
Along with beautiful Elizabeth Roberts. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
I've been challenged. Now, you have a production studio in Akron, correct? Tell us about that, Elizabeth.
We're here from the Art Factory. The Art Factory is a boutique agency in Akron, Ohio, located on Grant Street. And basically what we can do for you is any photography, graphic, or media such as Flash and PowerPoint web design. And that's what the Art Factory is all about.
And what Michael Gates approached me some time ago and said, hey, we have all of this equipment capable of really putting together a very cool new open, or at the very least some sort of a promotion for your television show, Randy. And you said maybe that cool Lincoln could be the star. Tell us about that.
Your Lincoln was the hook. I saw the shots of it outside, and as the cameraman did a good job walking around it, it reflected everything. No, you don't want that in car shots.
You don't?
No. Bring it into the studio, we'll show you how to light it.
Okay, so we've been back and forth here on this as to, again, I'm not the expert, but what I thought it would be kind of cool is to let you be part of this program, which, hey, you are. You've always been a part of this program, and your phone calls are vitally important to the call. Obviously, your automobiles, your cool cars, and all the car shows that we do, and all the outstanding motorcycles that we do throughout the area are the lifeblood of this program. So what I thought would be kind of cool for you to watch us put together a new promo and a new open for the program. Along with that, while we had the use of the studio, we thought, well, we could do a new commercial or two. One of the commercials that we're going to do is for that premium Freedom wax, and you're going to see Handy Randy in action, messing up a couple times. Now, bear in mind, when we go to that, and it's going to be later on the show, the commercials are supposed to be 30 seconds long. And Chris, that was directing this thing, said, isn't this supposed to be 30 minutes? As I rambled on for about 3 minutes about this wax. I said, it's probably going to be a little long, isn't it? So we worked our way through that. Plus, we also have tonight the V-Twin girls that are going to co-star this evening. They have a promotion that they're going to be doing at the Blossom later this year. And they also, while we're in the studio, we're doing some shots of some motorcycles or some cars that were there. They did a promo and a commercial that we'll show on this show. They didn't get it right. So I don't feel quite as bad, because the professional models, and they're professional, and they messed up too. So welcome to the company. So that's what we're going to do this evening. What I'd like to do first, though, for the next few minutes, is go to the studio and show you some of the work that was going on actually the afternoon that we showed up to put this promo together. So, Chris, do you have that ready? Now, there's no audio on this, so we're going to talk over this. Elizabeth, where are we at here?
This is the Art Factory on Grant Street. Bruce Gates is responsible for the photography, and Bill Mann is our graphic designer, and then I am the media specialist. This is part of the studio. We're looking at a 45-foot cyc wall. The man in the red shirt is yours truly, Michael Gates.
Tis I.
And these bikes were brought in by Liberty Harley, and we'd like to thank them for coming in and joining us for the shoot as well. This is the first bike. You see Bruce with taking pictures, testing lighting.
I think we'll have that beauty shot later in the program, I believe. Now, was this a promo for Liberty or for the V-Twin Girls?
This was for the V-Twin Girls. The V-Twin Girls is a site, vtwingirls.com. Basically, we do promotional stuff all over the country, and they asked Bruce Gates to do some photography work for them for their website. Liberty Harley came in on behalf of the V-Twin Girls as well. So.
Now, here's kind of an idea that Michael and I were kind of scrambling with, and that is you know, a lot of our friends in this area have beautiful motorcycles. It's the motorcycles. Watch the motorcycle, guys. It's beautiful motorcycles, and you know, a lot of wonderful automobiles throughout the area. Ohio is rated #3 in the nation for registered historic vehicles. #3 in the nation. And with the Cruising Times magazine and all, there's over, well, you saw the magazine, Mike. There's about, I don't know, 100 car clubs.
Car clubs just in northern Ohio?
Just in our area. And our thoughts were, you know, hey, how about one of these, you know, if you're a member of one of these great car clubs, whether it be Cops and Rodders that we're doing next week, or, you know, the Camaros and the Northeast Camaro Club, to actually contact you or Bruce, maybe come down and rent the studio to do beauty shots like this on your motorcycle. Yeah. Good shot right there, right?
That's Bruce.
The club could bring in, set up and reserve maybe a weekday or a weekend, and maybe pick out the 15 cars of their members that they really want to get studio shots. Let us know about that. We'll establish up a whole afternoon of shooting.
Yes, the Art Factory is available for rent, and you can also rent out Bruce for the day and have him take the pictures for you. We do all the editing as well. We're a full service agency, so any needs that any car company or group would have, we can accommodate.
Again, this was, we want to thank Liberty Harley-Davidson for loaning us just for the shoots, folks, not to ride. We weren't allowed to ride the motorcycles. But a good shot of the V-Twin Girls. Now, we first were introduced to V-Twin Girls at the Canton Hot Rod Show in February. We were down there. As a matter of fact, the HandyRandy Show was down visiting the Canton Hot Rod Show, and we first were introduced to the V-Twin Girls. I don't know. Sometimes you have to have these beautiful girls with these beautiful motorcycles and beautiful cars. That's the way I feel about it, at least.
Some behind-the-scenes ideas there. That box you see up in the ceiling, that white, is basically a white box that you float above cars for photographs.
I see.
A standard in the industry.
And we got a good shot of you know, these like that shot right there is a crane shot.
Correct.
We put Chris on the crane.
He finally got on there, yes.
He wasn't happy about it.
He had a look in his eye, but I told him he didn't have to wear the seatbelt. He's all right.
Chris is afraid of heights. And we put Chris through all kinds of things, especially in the summertime. And Chris, you're still trembling from the roof of Summit Racing, aren't you? Well, that was about the toughest, because I was even a little nervous about that one. And I used to work with the iron workers. That's a crazy much. Hey, we're going to have more of Elizabeth, Bruce, and Mike. And coming up the next segment, some beauty shots of the Lincoln, and you be the judge of what do you think about using that for promo. When we come back, right after this, don't go away.